And we are back for our final game of the evening, featuring the White Foxes versing the Langley Blazers. And Cade Villiers sends the puck across over to Caleb. Caleb over to Cade. Cade back to Caleb, and it has it jump over his stick. It's going to be the same goalie the great guys had for the White Foxes here, as they have no Oliver, a young Ashton. It's Grant Anderson. And just like that, Ryan Watt snipes a shot 30 seconds in past Babin, and it's 1-0 for the White Foxes. One shot, one goal. And now it's stolen by Trevor Eyre. Eyre trying to give it to Trent Villiers. Over to Villiers, shoots and scores! Trent Villiers rips one past the glove of Anderson. Now back in come the White Foxes, down in, shooting, and it's going to go wide. It can't knock it down. White Foxes in their own zone. They turn the puck over. And it's going to be played all the way around back to the side of the Blazers, where it's going to be collected by Elijah Villiers. Elijah has speed, gets past, and Elijah wheels down, feeds it in front. And Brotherwood couldn't get a stick onto that one. Now in comes Braun. Tries to go to the backhand. And it's going to be blocked there by Elijah Villiers, who goes up ahead. But Ruthven steals it at center. And then Elijah Villiers tries to go back over to Trent. And it's all the way down, and Babin has it behind. He goes up the near wall with the pass, and it's going to be left there by Elijah. Over to Cade. Cade Villiers comes his way in. Lets a shot go. It's blocked. Comes over to the half wall. Now across over to Chima. Chima goes around the net. Back over to Caleb. Back to Caleb. Lets a shot go. Kicked out by Anderson. Now Ruthven in, tries to feed it across. His pass gets blocked. And the Blazers quickly turn it back the other way. Up over to Ruthven. And a shot is going to deflect. Comes out in front. Babin has to poke it away. Hey, Trevor. Carriers wearing 61, not 4. Back to Chima. Gets knocked down. Now, pass across over to Ruthven. Ruthven back across in front. And the pass is going to go wide. Quickly back the other way. Abbas in front. Scores! It's Brotherwood. We're 4 minutes into the first. It's 2-1 for the Blazers. We're playing a little bit of 3-on-3 right now as just one of the White Foxes and one Blazers back. Now it's a 2-on-3 in the attacking zone. And the puck comes over to Brotherwood. Brotherwood slides it over to Chima, who takes the pass off the side wall and comes back to his own side. Leaves the puck for Caleb Villio. And it's back around over to Babcock. Babcock loses the puck battle along the wall. Pins his man against the boards. And the Blazers try to come away with the puck, and they can't. Now it's loose behind the net. White Foxes control. It's up over to the near side. Now it's Babcock. Comes in with a shot. And Babin steers it aside over to the far side. Back come the Blazers. Through center now. Dropping it off. Elijah Villio in front. The shot. Scores! Carrier! And the Blazers steal the puck, and they come with a shot that knocks the stick out of Anderson's hand. They still have control along the far side. Give it over to Elijah. Elijah lets it go. In front there, it's a save by Anderson, trying to go through the 5-hole. Now Babcock, away through center. Peels back. Turns the puck over to Brotherwood. Brotherwood gives it over to Cade Villio. Cade Villio trying to drop it off. And it's going to be taken away there by Owen Kim. Kim up over to Babcock. Babcock leaves it aside. Back to Babcock. Over to Watt. Ryan Watt feeds it across. Back to Balkin, shooting. And it's saved by Babin. Now Trent Villio steals and has Brotherwood with him. It's a 2-on-1. Trent Villio in, shooting, and Babcock gets a stick on it, and the puck is going to deflect up and out of play with 11:21 to go in the first. Now in comes Balkin. Balkin goes out wide, gives it over to Ruthven. Ruthven on the backhand. Saved by Babin. Puck is loose in front. And Babin finds it and covers. Now it's Chima. Across. Scores! It's there! Off the face-off win. The White Foxes control, and they give it over to Ruthven. Now Now it's stolen by Carrier. Gets it over to Chima. Chima tries the backhander in front to air again, and it can't. And the White Foxes steal. Coming down the right wing, it's Nick Braun. Goes around behind the net. Feeds it in front. And the shot right into Babin, who will just once again freeze for the whistle as we approach 8 minutes into the first. It's 4-1 for the Blazers as they out shooting the White Foxes 8-5. I don't know what that means, but I'm not going to say that. Mostly because I have no idea what that means. Trying to go over to Cade Villio and can't. Babcock gets it back, sends it all the way down to Ruthven. Now tied up in the corner, Braun. Kind of runs into Trent Villio, and Braun just falls down. Now, up over to Cade Villio. Cade Villio across, over to Elijah Villio. Elijah shoots, and again knocks the stick out of Anderson's hand. Over to Ruthven. And it's stolen by Trent Villio. And away comes Trent Villio with great speed. Villio down the right side, feeds it in front, over to Brotherwood. Brotherwood trying to go across. And now back to Ruthven. Now Brotherwood for the Blazers controls. Braun loses the puck battle over to Elijah Villio. We're halfway through the first. It's 4-1 for the Blazers. Trent Villio gets around. Feeds the puck across. Over to Elijah. Elijah over to Air. Air shoots. Saved by Anderson. Loose puck put wide. And the White Foxes try to get it all the way down, but it's stolen by Cade Villio. Gets it across. Over to Carrier, who tries to drop it off. And now Ryan Watt down the right wing. Trying to feed it in front for Braun. Comes to Braun. Braun back to Watt. Watt shoots, and Babin shuts the 5-hole. Now to Chima. Chima comes through center. Has control of it along the right side. Cuts across over to the shot there. Anderson across, makes the save. Now to Chima. Over to Carrier, who gives it across. Back to Chima. Great passing by the Blazers. Now they have one more pass across. In on Anderson. Anderson makes the shoulder save. It's his second game of the night. Back to Chima. Across to Carrier. Back to Chima. Now over to the left side. In front. Looks for Chima, who just gets a stick on the deflection but can't steer it past Anderson. Now Babcock comes in with a shot that's going to be blocked, and back to have it is Chima, who throws it across to the far side. Then a long shot there, scores! Is that Cade or Caleb? I know it was one of them. I just couldn't tell if it was 86 or 89. And it's Caleb Villio with that snipe to extend this to a 5-1 lead with 7:20 to play in the first. Now Cade Villio feeds it in front. A little weak pass there. It's stolen by the White Foxes, but the Blazers get it right back over to Elijah Villio. Up over to Cade Villio. Trying to go around Kim. Back to Trent Villio. Trent down the right side. Loses a little bit of his step, but gets it back and tries to backhand it across. It gets over to Elijah. Elijah surveys and tries to give it over to Cade, and it's going to be deflected up and out of play, and the ref's hand goes up, and it looks like a penalty is coming up. And it's going to be the captain, Trent Villio, to the box. And also, it looks like Ryan Watt to the box. So it looks like we'll have offsetting penalties here, and we'll go 3-on-3. And it looks like it's going to be a double minor for the Blazers, actually. So the White Foxes will go to a 3-on-2 power play. And it's shorthanded chance. Cade Villio on a breakaway to the backhand and scores. What a move! And it's 6-1 with 6:36 to go. Why is it 4-on-3 and not 3-on-2? Long shot, there scores! Blazers really opening up the score now. It's 7-1, 6 minutes still to go in the first. Now it's over to Carrier. 2 shorthanded goals so far for the Blazers. Still 1:20 to go in the White Foxes power play, and they've given up 2. Now Owen Kim down the right wing. Looks to feed it in front there. Back to Owen Kim. Kim settles the puck down on the near side. Looks around. Kim still controls. Feeds it into the middle. The backhand's going to go wide. Braun had a good look there, but just couldn't get the backhand on goal. Ruthven battling for the wraparound. Goes in front there. Braun can't control. Now it's over to Chima. Chima comes his way in. Goes around. Chima to the backhand. Just puts it high. Braun settles it down. 35 seconds to go in the power play. Kim crosses center and peels back around. Up over to Ruthven. Trying to center it. Chima blocks it. And a little bit of holding going on down behind the goal of the Blazers. But they're able to get free of the puck. And now they have space. Air was speeding towards the breakaway chance, but the pass can't get through. Now over to Ruthven. And Brotherwood is almost ready to step out of the box. And Brotherwood's out of the box. Blazers kill off the power play. They get 2 shorthanded goals. Now it's Filio passing it over to Brotherwood. Brotherwood down the right side. Goes around behind the net. Sends it in front. And it's saved by Anderson in the 5-hole. We're back, and it's even strength here. Chima gets the puck across, gets the return feed from Caleb. And the White Foxes try to control, and away they come. Now with speed. Balkan. Tied up on the near side. 4 minutes to play in the first. White Foxes only have 7 shots on goal after scoring their first shot of the game. They've had 6 since and can't solve Babin. Braun to the right side, looks to center it. And Babin with a great save, and then on the rebound, Ruthven puts it high into the net. And it's 7-2 with 3:42 to go. Now Brotherwood gets it over to Caleb. Now up over to Cade. Brotherwood goes hard to the net. And the shot there is going to be knocked down by Anderson. Babcock gets it ahead. Now on the right wing. Left for Ruthven. Goes around. Ruthven across the Balkan. And did Babin get a piece of it? Could not tell. Now Elijah. Gets it over to Cade. Now to Air. Back to Cade. Cade lets a shot go off the post and in. What a perfect shot by Cade Villio in the perfect spot to beat the blocker side of Anderson. And it's back to his 6-goal lead with 2:55 to go. And the Blazers control back behind their own zone. And it quickly up ahead over to Air. Air cuts across to the far side. Then drops it off. Now it's over to Caleb. Down to the corner. Back over to Elijah. Elijah with a little shimmy shake. Elijah around. No shot still. Elijah controls. Gets it over to Air. And Air takes it back behind center. And then makes a move around Babcock. And away comes Air. A little head fake across to Caleb in front. And Air just can't get the stick on it. But Air trying to do a little stick work, trying to go inside, and Babcock steals. And away comes John Babcock. Babcock down the left side. Babcock in, shoots wide, and the puck's going to go up high and into the netting and out of play. And it's 9-2 with 1:50 to go. And Chima has it behind the net. Shots are 18-9 for the Blazers as they lead by 7. Chima gets pressured against Watt, and it comes over to Balkan. Gives it back over to Babcock. Babcock with moves down the right side. Babcock gets around to the backhand. Babcock tries to center it. And it's going to be stolen by Cade Villio. Now it's over to Ryan Watt. Watt across to the right side. And it's going to be blocked. Blazers control, but they turn the puck over, and away come the White Foxes as we're in the last minute of play in the first. Puck comes back over to Watt. Watt gives it back over to Braun. 35 seconds to go. Braun loses control of the puck, and the Blazers steal. And it's over to Trent Villio with a move. Has Carrier with him, and Trent peels off. Carrier around and scores! And we are now in run time of this hockey game. It's 10-2, and that'll do it for the first. After 18, it's the Blazers 10 and the White Foxes 2. We'll be back for the second after the intermission. And the time is already running in here in the second as we are now in run time with this game being an 8-goal lead. Now it's Owen Kim starting behind his own net. With a long stretch pass down. The White Foxes have it. It's over to Braun. Braun trying to go around Trent Villio. Puck gets centered in front, and the shot in on Babin, and Babin steers it aside. And it's Elijah Villio going to just go behind his own net. And now Elijah has space and speed as he comes through center. Elijah Villio dancing around. Elijah off the post, looking to go coast to coast. Back to Trent. Now over to Elijah. To Trent. And Trent looking around over to Elijah Villio. Elijah walks in, goes to the backhand, and doesn't put away into the empty net. It's over to Watt. Scores! What a shot there by Owen Kim! Just rips it! Now it's on the near side. It's over to Caleb Villio, who sends the puck back. Now the Blazers walk in down the right side. And Balkan knocks the puck off of air, and it comes over to Ryan Watt. And Watt is continuing to be a little pest disturber as he is. And the ref is telling him to let it go, and he's not. And the Blazers steal the puck. And away they come. Down the right side, across, over to Carrier. Carrier goes around behind the net, still controlling the puck. And Braun tries to get around air and does. Braun along the far side. Still controlling the puck. It's Nick Braun. Goes around behind the net. Looks to center it. Pass gets centered and it's saved by Babin. And Blazers quickly try to come back the other way. Over to air. Now it's picked up by Trent Villio. And away comes Trent. Leaves it for air. Air, let the shot go. That's going to go wide. Loose puck stays in play. Now it's over to Cade Villio, who sends the puck back. And a pass down from the far side is going to get broken up. And in come the White Foxes, back in, cutting towards the middle, dropping it off, and it's broken up by Cade Villio. Cade sends it across. Now on the right side, it's dropped off. Long shot there, kicked out by Anderson. Now it's over to Cade. In front for Brotherwood, who tips it wide. Brotherwood still controls, gets it over to Cade Villio. Feeds it over to the near side where it's picked up by Caleb. Caleb across to the far side, where it's over to Air. Air looks to center it in front there. Now over to Chima. Over to Air. Air backhands it all across. Now it's flipped over to Cade. Cade Villio along the right wing. Cuts in tight and sends it over to Air. And Cade gets it back and fires it all the way back to his own zone. Now to Chima. And Chima sends it down to Cade Villio. 11:30 to go in the game. And the Blazers just seem to be playing keep away. Now over to Air. And it's going to be knocked down, and Balkin has it. Balkin up over to Babcock. Babcock sends it across, and Babin reaches out with a big poke check to stop the 2-on-1. But Babcock gets it back onto the backhand. Good job there by Babcock controlling as he brings it all the way back to his own zone. Goes up the wall. Finds Owen Kim. Back to Babcock. Babcock in. Shoots and scores. And a timeout has been called by the White Foxes, so we'll step away and be back. Now it's up over to Air. Air on the near side. Walks in, shoots, and scores. We should just call this game. Grant. Like, this is when like, yeah. In comes Babcock. Babcock goes around behind the net.